Alright, so what I'm going to try and do is record in 4K OBS, 4K sim. Will we even get off the ground? Okay, there we go. OBS is balking at it already. Nah, we're not gonna get ultra in 4K in both of them. Definitely not. The sim is quite happily working away. OBS is not. Right, that's not gonna work. Let's go back. Let's stop that and try. Actually, no. Let's reduce the setting in the sim. Instead of going up this time, we're going down. So instead of having it on ultra, let's bring it down to high end. Save, back. Let's take off. Not even sure that that's going to work. Nah, we've got it's settling down. No, got the stats on it. Oddly enough, again, setting the stats on OBS, it's actually worked. No, it's. Why is it that when I set the stats on it, settles it down? How odd is that? So now this is the same set at 4K. Recording it at 4K, all on the card, all on the 7900 XTX. And don't ask me why, but if you've got the stats up on OBS, it quite happily sits at 30 FPS. But close the stats, and that's when it starts losing FPS. Why is that? That's how odd is that? So I'm gonna upload this onto YouTube just to see what a 4K stream in what it looks like in the sim. If I can reduce, if I can bring that down here off the screen a bit, you can quite happily look around. And it's working. So how good does 4K medium, not 4K ultra, but it's 4K medium, 4K ultra, nah, I think. I'd have a think that when we go through here, we'll start to drop FPS, will we? Funny enough, no. We'll drop it in the sim, but It still looks good. We zoom out here. Constant 30 FPS in OBS. But why, can anybody answer me this, if anybody sees this, why is it that when I open the stats in OBS, it settles down the recording? If I just shut the stats now, it'll start losing FPS. Oddly enough. I'm sure if you tried to stream this, it probably wouldn't stream very well, but recording it, maybe we might be able to record stuff in 4K in OBS and the stream. How good would that be? Put out 4K videos. I have to say, looking at the OBS screen on the left hand side, looking at the 4K screen, it looks absolutely stunning on both of them. Except for this wonky traffic. As we come around here to our final approach into the LE pad. Those buildings look as good as they have looked. I gotta tell you, I'm impressed with this 7900 XTX. Really impressed with it. If this does this good, can you imagine what a 90, not a 90, can you imagine what a 5090 must be doing? But this is a fraction of the price of a 5090. How good does that look? Full 4K. You can read everything. Absolutely every word. Absolutely every single thing. Even outside, what can we read? Is there anything outside? No, you could tell the time over there, you could. As we come into land, that was a real clock. Oh, brilliant. That's a 4K in the sim and a 4K on OBS. And for some reason, this settles it down. Don't ask me why. You could actually put that there, I suppose. Not have it on the sim, it probably would run the same. Just for the fun of it, let's just whack it up to ultra again. Just messing about. I'm sure if I started to do anti-alias in FBI, I'm not going to do it, I'm just going to leave them all the same there. Let's whack this up to ultra. Could break it again. It's not ultra max, it's just ultra. We'll leave it at 200. Save. Do I see OBS? Yeah, it's having a bit of a fit. We're having yeah, stutters on OBS. That's not the sim again. The sim is fine. The sim is running at 47 FPS on Ultra 4K. But if I grab the stats and bring it out here, you'll see. But the minute I put the stats on the page, are you joking me? It's running at 30 FPS again. If I was to put the stats down here, I'll leave the stats out of the way down here, even though it's on the screen. What's with that? It's running. We're recording 4K. 4K in the same Ultra. Recording 4K on OBS. It's running at 30 FPS. And it's doing it because I have the stats turned on and at the bottom of the screen. So what glitch is that? So it'll be interesting to upload this video to YouTube and ask you, is it just testing an AMD 7900 XTX 4K in OBS, so 4K on YouTube and 4K in the stream, 4K in the sim, Flight Sim 2024, and we're getting 30 FPS, stutter free, 4K resolution. And for some reason it only does it if you take the stats of OBS, open them up, undock them, put them on the stream. On the screen, sorry. You can record in 4K and upload to YouTube in 4K, and I just wonder when I actually edit this and upload it what it'll be like on YouTube. That's the weirdest thing. Will we start to drop FPS in here? Oh. OBS is quite happy to run at 30 FPS. FPS, we're not losing any. I can't actually tell you what that is, how that's working. It's some sort of a glitch or a hack that if you open the stats, undock the stats and put it on your screen where you're recording, it runs constantly at 30 FPS without losing anything. And what are we using on the we're only using 10 gigs of the 24 VRAM. This card, this 7900 XTX has absolutely blown me away on what it can do. This is not overclock, and I haven't overclocked anything. I've just put the card in, installed the drivers, set the settings in the sim, set OBS to 4K. That's unreal. Absolutely Look at that. It's unreal. I would love to see, and I must search up to see anybody that has a 5090. Man, if I'm getting this out, I'm getting this quality out of a 7900 XTX. Okay, the buildings always look a bit crap, even on the highest ultra. Let's see, you can read everything. Look at that. There's nothing you can't read, even the little writing over here. It hasn't dropped a heartbeat. It looked like I found a hack for OBS. Anybody out there that's trying to record in 4K in both the sim and in OBS, and you're finding that OBS is dropping frames, just go to the docs, click on stats. It'll bring up the little stats window for you. Pull it over into your window, your sim window, like I haven't put it at the bottom of it. It works. Don't ask me how it's working. But if I take it and either close it or put it back into OBS, then we start dropping FPS. Somebody explain that to me, because I don't know how that's working. But it is. I've just recorded a flight around New York in 4K, both sim and OBS. I've come in here to land. It's absolutely stunning. Bit bumpy, but look at that. Even an ultra, that building over there looks crap. I have to say, I'm impressed. I am absolutely, really impressed. I better stop this before it takes off again. That is absolutely stunning. And I wonder if we were to get out. And do a bit of a walk around. Why can't I do a walk around? Oh, I can. Oh. Tab, wasn't it? Backstage? Yep. Here I am in New York. Wave, everybody. Okay. Get myself around. Let's go back and have a look. Look at this. Look at that for detail, man. How cool is that? You can see every little thing on it. Are we floating a bit? No. Try not to walk into the helicopter. I don't know what my... Okay. Why my walk around has gone the wrong way. Anyway, enough of that. God, we're all over the place. So let's leave it at that. I'm here in New York, and yeah, enough. Now it's stuttering a bit. Yeah. Okay. See. Anyways, we'll leave it at that, and we'll talk to you later. Anybody that can explain to me why am I back in the helicopter? Did I get out? Anybody that can explain to me why it runs at 4K when you drop the stats dock into the window, I'd really appreciate. But for now, we'll leave it at that, and I am blown away at this performance of this 7900 I need sleep. 7900 XTX. Anybody that wants to upgrade from 30 series, highly recommend the 7900 XTX. Highly remake. And we'll leave it at that and chat to you later. Bye.